My name's Bryce, and this happened like 2 months ago, but I still think about it every day. My grandma died last summer, and we had to clean out her house. My mom said I could have whatever I wanted. From there, since I was close with her. There wasn't much I wanted, but I found this old porcelain doll in the attic. It was kinda creepy looking, but also sort of cool, you know? It had these big glass eyes and this weird smile. The clothes were old-fashioned, like from the 1800s or something. Mom didn't want me to take it. She said she always hated that doll, even when she was a kid. But I thought it would look cool on my shelf with my other weird stuff. I collect odd things, old coins, weird rocks, stuff like that. So I brought the doll home. The first week was normal. The doll just sat on my bookshelf. Named it Chester for some reason. Don't ask me why. The name just popped in my head when I looked at it. I remember I had a math test that Friday, and I stayed up late studying. My dog Pepper kept whining at my door, which was weird, because she usually just sleeps in the living room. I let her in, and she kept staring at my bookshelf, like not taking her eyes off it. I thought maybe a mouse was behind it or something. Anyway, I went to bed around 1 a.m. When I woke up the next morning, Chester wasn't on the shelf anymore. He was on my desk. I figured I must have moved him and forgot. I had been pretty tired. I put Chester back on the shelf and went to school. The math test sucked, by the way. When I got home, my mom was mad because she thought I left the kitchen faucet running all day. The sink was full of water. I told her it wasn't me, but she didn't believe me. That night I was playing video games, and I swear I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. When I looked, Chester was facing a different direction on the shelf. His head was turned toward me now. I started getting kind of freaked out. I took a picture of him with my phone before I went to sleep, just to see if anything changed by morning. And guess what? When I woke up, he was in a different spot. In the picture, his arms were down, by his sides, but now one arm was raised like he was waving. I checked my room to see if maybe my little sister came in and moved him to mess with me, but my door was still locked from the inside. The next night, I couldn't sleep. I kept looking at Chester, watching to see if he moved. Around 3 a.m., I must have dozed off because I woke up suddenly when my phone charger fell off my nightstand. When I reached down to grab it, I noticed something under my bed. It was Chester. He was face down under my bed, but I know I left him on the shelf. I grabbed him and threw him in my closet. I didn't care if I broke him. I just wanted him away from me. I heard a crack when I threw him, like his face broke or something. The next day after school, I went to check the closet. Chester wasn't broken at all. No cracks. But his smile looked different, wider, and there was a piece of paper in his hand. It was old and yellow. On it was written, "I belonged to Chester Markham, 1887-1891. I asked my mom if she knew anyone named Chester in our family. She said that was my grandma's brother who died when he was 4 years old. He fell down the stairs. That night, I put Chester in a box and taped it shut. I put the box in my closet and pushed a chair against the closet door. I finally fell asleep, around midnight. When I woke up, the chair was still there. The closet was still closed. But when I rolled over, Chester was lying next to me in bed, his glass eyes staring right at me. I screamed so loud my parents came running. When they got there, Chester was back in the closet, in the box, all taped up like I left him. My parents think I had a nightmare. But I know what I saw. I made my dad throw the doll away that day. He took it to the dump himself. But yesterday, I found a small porcelain hand under my pillow. Just the hand, nothing else. I haven't slept since.